Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. What's going on, everybody? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another episode of Yes for the Mess, and we're here to talk about T.I. Tiny, Sabrina Peterson, and Shekinah Joe, okay? Now, before we get into the mess, if you're just not tuning in, Yes for the Mess is where I talk about all celebrity gossip, all entertainment gossip. It all goes down right here. And another thing that you need to know is that whenever I do a Yes for the Mess, I always have to cite my sources. You know that when you were in English 4, English 3 in high school, you know, whenever you wrote a report, you always had to do an annotated bibliography and cite your sources. So this is exactly what I do when I do my reports on whatever I'm talking about. I always have to cite my sources, and tonight's source is coming from The Shade Room, okay? Now, apparently, one of Tiny's, because I've seen this name before, I've seen her name involved with Tiny and Toya and T.I., also K. Michelle. I've seen this name around several times, and I also heard a bunch of not so good legal things about her in the blogs either, okay? Now, she came out, I think it was yesterday, it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday, when she was talking about being held at gunpoint by T.I., and apparently Tiny responded and debunked her claims, and she came back with the video and then went off on Tiny. And not only did that happen, Shekinah Joe went off on her as well. I think it started with this. The sad part about being a woman and being a black woman is this. The public praises our predators. T.I., you put a gun to my head in front of children, and I never called the police on you. But for years you have painted me as the villain. As black women, it's hard to heal from rape, violence, or anything because you are painted as the problem or the reason this has happened to you. Let's normalize the allowing black women to heal. It's so hard being the victim of rape and being painted as the reason it happened. Let's talk, Keisha Bottoms. You can't have a person that has victimized women speak for us. Let's have a real talk. Now, that is what Sabrina Peterson first put out there. Now, after she put that out, this is when Tiny came out with a message that went a little bit like this. Hold up. So you want your abuser to train your sons? He was just uncle 2 years ago. Now, when did you say my husband assaulted you? Did you change your mind or change it back? What's up with you today, Pooh? I'm confused. Stop harassing my family. You strange. Everybody know you been special. Face slicing seminar lady. Please get help, but leave us alone. That was Tamika Tiny Harris' response to Sabrina Peterson. Now, after she made that post, Sabrina Peterson came out with a video and Shade Room posted it. So here it is.
I know what happened. He knows what happened. So don't sit around. What you won't do on top of everything else is you won't lie on me. Clifford Harris put a gun in my head. Truth is, I didn't have a weapon. Truth is, I didn't call the police on him. Truth is, I didn't sue him and I could have. Truth is, I never spoke about this on the many times I could have spoke about it. That's the truth. That's the truth. And I don't understand how you got these big old balls of steel, because you know me. You know me. More than you know me, you know me. And I'm the smallest bit of your worries. Don't worry about me. I'm outside the statute of limitations. I don't need nothing from you. But my truth is my truth.
Now, that was Sabrina Peterson's response to Tamika Harris. Oh, Tamika Tiny Harris, child. Now, a fan commented and said, Till put a gun to your head? Wow. She responded with, yes, because I was beating up his female assistant that was treating Tiny like a slave. Okay, so that's what Sabrina Peterson's reasoning is. Well, that's what she said his reasoning is behind putting a gun to her head. Okay, now I want to say maybe about 4 hours ago, the Shade Room posted a video of Shekinah Joe going live, and she made several allegations about Sabrina Peterson. So let's get into the allegations that Shekinah Joe made about Sabrina Peterson.
Tiny would pay that attention. She wouldn't be even into it right now with Tia. She's looking for attention. She wants Tiny. She obsessed with Tiny. Like, she wants Tiny to be her girlfriend. Now, listen, this is my thing. It came out the Tip pulled a gun on her, right? How do we change from Tip not the victim no more? Tip is the victim, and Tiny now is the legend. How do we go from that? So she done got mad at Tamika for taking her husband. Here go the whole goddamn thing. She has a problem. She ain't talked about nothing about how she Tamika and Tip. I said what I said. Why she ain't talking about how she done sucked? So why we ain't talking about that? Let's get into it. Yeah. Y'all want to talk about that? Let's get into it. I'm trying to figure out why she ain't told y'all how much ain't. Why she ain't told y'all about she wanted the women who used to go recruit the what's up? Hey. Hey. Now they gonna reason why she ain't told she didn't get and she women empowerment. Why she didn't tell y'all that she done had some of that? Why she didn't tell y'all? She talking about all the rest of these folks running around here. Why she didn't tell y'all she been and then I'm serious because Tamika, I guess Tiny, I don't know, I ain't never I swear to God, her I don't get involved. I don't know what they do in their lifestyle. I'm not a part of it. But I know she done been around. Ask her how it tastes. Go ask her. So she come and say, she know how that tastes too. Ask her how to be taste. Ask her, do she want some more? Is that the problem? Well, ask her what was going on when she was in the threesomes and the foursomes. What happened with her? Huh? What about when she used to go get the recruit the house for? Where's she at in this? Black power. You so into the power, but you the one recruit to come get fucked.
Now that was Shekinah Joe's response to Sabrina Peterson and all of her allegations. Now here is what Scotty by Nature TV has to say. Baby, I feel like this is a whole lot of shit, okay? This is a whole lot of stuff, and it ain't looking too good for T.I. because I have another video to do on him about some more allegations about him. It ain't looking too good. Now, one could say, why did she come out with the fact that he held a gun to her head now? How many years ago was it? Why didn't she call the police? That could be the first thing that someone says, okay? So most people probably wouldn't even want to give her the benefit of the doubt. Most people would look back at her track record and be like, okay, she's just a hood bitch, you know what I mean? Like, she ain't really about nothing, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. Somebody could say that. But it's really, really hard for me to ultimately discount a woman's claim about violence towards her. It's very hard, and it may be a character flaw for me, but I'm always looking at the woman's point of view only because I've been around so many women that have been abused in the past, like my mother, like my friend. It's a lot of people that I know that's been abused in the past, and sometimes when people have owned their abuse, they wasn't believed. So it was crazy. So I don't know, but that's just my personal opinion and on that. I don't know. But it's very natural that Tamika would take up for her husband. If he did hold a gun to her head, then why would she want her kids to be around him? Why would she want her sons to be mentored by the same man that pulled a gun to her head? You know, that is a valid question. If a nigga pulled a gun to my damn head, my kids ain't finna be around him, nor are they finna be mentored by the same man that threatened to put a bullet in me. That's just my personal opinion. So Tiny got a valid question when it come down to that. Now, Shekinah, girl, you need to stay out of it, okay? Now Sabrina already told Tiny that she don't know how she grew all these balls because she know her, and apparently Sabrina got some charges on her back as well. So we don't, like Sabrina look like she that type of bitch that'll pull up at your house, kick down your doors, and smack the chick and stab her too. That's the type of look she give me. And Shekinah know that she can't fight, and know that she don't fight, and know she will call the police. So she need to stay the fuck out of it and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Because she did. Now, she said that Sabrina was recruiting the women for T.I. to fuck and all this other stuff. So if that's true, Sabrina, you need to be called to the carpet, baby. You need to be called to the carpet, and you need to tell your side of the story. Because we need to know, okay? Like, that's just real shit. So what's going on, girl? If Shekinah coming out with all this tea, you need to come out with some more tea, okay? And I got to report it. So it is what it is. However, what are your thoughts on this situation? Do you believe Sabrina Peterson? Do you think that Tiny has a right to defend her husband? And what do you think about Shekinah coming out voicing her 2 cents on that? And before we even go off of that, before I even tell y'all to leave y'all opinions and all that stuff, Shekinah is not the type of friend that you need to have, because she just really sit up there and told all Tiny business. That's what y'all ain't peeping. She sat up there and told all Tiny business. That's supposed to be a friend. Okay, but it is what it is. With that being said, y'all, make sure y'all like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel and share this video. If you want to follow me on any social media, which is Twitter and Instagram, is already at the bottom. Okay, with that being said, you guys, your boy is out of here. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.